All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go short track racing at Martinsville. Edmund Jones, Brian Hewitt on the front row. Richie Joplin and Tyler Ott have the second row. Pudge and Austin Minute on the third row. Russell Worth, Jeffrey Goodpaster have the fourth row. Ryan McDaniel and Joshua Friel round out your top 10. Aaron Brill starts in 11th. Mike Brown starts in 12th. The rest of these names through the back half of the field, all the AI cars. Remember, they are set to not touch the human drivers, but I have a feeling that won't last very long on the short track at Martinsville. Edmund Jones follows the pace car around here. 2 pace laps, then we go racing. 150 laps of racing tonight. Things do get chaotic on the short tracks. It is tough to pass on the high side here. These cars pushing a 350 V8 in them, 500 horsepower. Looks like there is going to be a delay on the green. And the drivers, the human drivers, are lining up for a 3-wide salute to Mike Merrill and the family. We're just going to do this in silence. What a moving gesture. Everybody getting stacked back up into position now, getting ready for the green. What a great gesture by the drivers out here tonight. Ryan McDaniel has got to be very happy with the way things have turned out and with what is happening on track. Pace car is in. It is time to get to business. Here we go. Out of turn 4, Edmund leads them down. Green flag is in the air there, down and away at Martinsville. Edmund sends it into turn 1. Richie now to second. Pudge already to third. Chaos back behind. Lap 1 caution. Several cars involved, a lot of the AI cars, but Russell Worth and Brian Hewitt involved. Russell down into the turn, and the 21 up top just comes down. Looked like he might have gotten a little bit loose. All the AI stack up behind. Tina, you are very, very welcome. A lot of the AI cars just hit pit road. None of the... No, I take that back. Brian Hewitt, Russell Worth, both on pit road for repairs. Ryan McDaniel actually managed to avoid that and has made up a couple of spots already, up 3 into 6. Aaron Brill up 3 into 8th. Joshua Friel up to 9th and Mike Brown up to 11th. However, Russell Worth and Brian Hewitt way behind now. Both drivers a lap down here early. Not the way anybody wanted to start the night. Should be getting 1 to green this time by. Lights are out on the pace car. They begin to stack back up side by side for the restart. Edmund Jones will be in control on the restart. Last night we saw the High Line dominating on restarts, but different cars. Will the High Line be dominant on restarts, or will Edmund be able to get off the line quickly? Out of turn 4 into the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. Edmund is away. Edmund quickly clears traffic and Pudge drops down to the inside on Richie. Side by side all through the field. Edmund slipping back as Richie takes the lead. Pudge now holds on to third. Austin Minute up to fourth. Goodpaster battling for fifth with Tyler Ott. Ryan McDaniel currently in seventh, trying to get up under Tyler. He's got the nose in. And Ryan clears into sixth. Tyler Ott sits in seventh, Aaron Brill in eighth, Josh Friel in ninth, Mike Brown in 10th. Brian Hewitt, Russell Worth, both starting to work their way through the AI cars to get back up. Remember, these two drivers are a lap down. They have their work cut out for them here early tonight. Top six, single file for the moment. Russell Worth has been involved in an accident with a couple of AI cars. No caution. Let's see what happened. Russell down underneath, coming off turn 2, down the back straightaway. Oh, Russell gets the curbing and goes around. Richie still has the lead and opening up a bit of a gap here. Hey, Blakey Poo. Blake is always wishing Richie Joplin a happy birthday. Today would be Richie Joplin's 205th birthday of 2023. He is getting up there. Muddy can still drive a car as he is out front. Lap traffic in the form of AI cars, though, not far ahead. And that is going to be the real test for the drivers tonight. We'll be navigating through the lap AI cars. Well, Richie has a bit of a gap on Edmond at the moment. The AI traffic is definitely going to make things tighten up. Richie pulling away, but Edmond Jones, Pudge, Austin Minute, and Jeffrey Goodpaster nose to tail. Ryan McDaniel just about 1.25 seconds back, trying to pick up some ground as Tyler Ott and Austin Brill right on the bumper. Joshua Friel back in 9th, Mike Brown in 10th. Good evening, Patrick Pieper. How are you? Caution is out. It looks like Pudge involved. And Jeffrey Goodpaster. Oh, Pudge checking up. Looked like one of the lap cars involved. One of the AI, and Pudge gets caught up, and Goodpaster is caught up. Goodpaster just not far behind. The leader comes by the first lap AI car, and man, the chaos breaks loose on the backstretch. Our second caution of the night, Pudge involved in it. The drivers do have 2 fast repairs for tonight. Edmond Jones giving Richie a little bump there under caution, trying to help speed him up around the track. Austin Minute now up to 3rd. Ryan McDaniel now up to 4th, and Tyler Ott in 5th. Top 8 drivers, all human. Then a mix of human and AI through the field. Pudge is still sitting on pit road. Looks like something may have gone wrong there. Brian Hewitt also on pit road, waiting to see if Russell gets his lap back here. And it looks like some of the AI cars may have just been removed from the field. We'll have to wait to get some clarification here in a moment. But yes, the AI have been removed. And it does look like we are down to all human drivers, and Pudge may already be out of the race. They stack back up, get ready for the restart. Richie in control, he fires green in the air. Richie quickly regains the lead here. Oh, a bump for, a big stack up. Caution, holy cow. Big one at Martinsville, lap 24. And the caution does not fly. Now the caution is out. Wow. All right, let's see what the heck happened here. Richie and Edmund come out of the turn. Edmund trying to look on the high side, down into 3. Edmund just gets a little deeper in, has to check up. Austin gets into him. Goodpaster ends up under another car. And anarchy and chaos. Almost every driver in the field caught up in that one. Somehow Aaron Brill sneaks by unscathed. Mark, you couldn't have said it. I couldn't have said it better myself, buddy. Okay, I have no idea what has happened with the AI cars here. I thought they had all been removed according to the stats, but several of them, about 8 or 10 of them, were stopped out on the track. Kevin, wow is right. Does appear Brian Hewitt is out of the race, trying to figure out what Austin Minute still has some damage on the nose of that car. While we are under caution, obviously a memorial race, we will drop the donation link for the family back in the comments on Facebook. You can find it on our Facebook page as well. Thanks so much to all the drivers who contributed this week, who came out and ran tonight. And it is awesome to see Ryan McDaniel currently scored in 3rd. It would definitely be something special for that car to hit victory lane tonight. Lights are out on the pace car. It does look like the AI have been corrected. Russell Worth gets a wave around. They're trying to sort out up front. Hey, good evening, newbie. McDaniel also caught up in that. You saw the damage on the car, but I think everybody has a little bit after that incident. Green flag back in the air. Austin Minute in the lead, but Ryan McDaniel in the high side. Holy cow. Ryan getting outside the concrete, trying to find some grip and some speed. Jeffrey Goodpaster currently scored in 9th, trying to stay in the lucky dog position right behind the leader. Got tires smoking all around the track. Edmund Jones, who was fastest in practice and qualified on the pole, currently sitting in third. Austin Minute, though, was the driver he said that would be the tough one to beat tonight. Aaron Brill now to second, Edmund in third, Ryan in fourth, Friel up in fifth. Mike Brown now up to sixth, Russell Worth back on the lead lap in seventh, Richie Joplin all the way back in eighth, Goodpaster in ninth, Tyler Ott in 10th. Richie Joplin back in 8th place, just set the fastest lap of the race so far, as he tries to run down the lead pack. Multiple different groups being run around this track, as we have seen so far. Drivers trying some different lines to carry the momentum out of the corner. As we mentioned, it is very, very difficult to make a move up top. You have to get the run and get the nose in, outbrake them into the turn. This is definitely a difficult track to race. Mike Brown in fifth, Russell Worth in sixth, Friel in seventh, Richie Joplin in eighth, and it does look like Pudge is back out on track, as Brian Hewitt is out of the race, but Pudge is back out on track. Several laps down, but he is in the fight. Austin Minute pulling a 1 1/4 second lead. Now Edmund Jones back into second. Aaron Brill in third. McDaniel in fourth. Mike Brown in fifth. McDaniel looked like he was on the attack. He has been using a different line through the turn than a lot of the drivers. Exiting the corner a little bit higher. May be able to carry a little more momentum off the turn. Aaron Brill now in third as Edmund Jones has reclaimed second. Edmund 1.2 seconds behind our leader, Austin Minute. Richie Joplin trying to work his way up. He has gotten past the lap car of Pujanowski. Richie trying to close the gap, and he is gaining on Josh Friel. Remember, Richie was leading this earlier before the big one. Words I never thought I would say, a big one at Martinsville. But Richie Joplin, no giving up in that driver. He is fighting his way back. Friel also closing in on Mike Brown at the moment. Mike Curley in sixth. Russell Worth, who lost a lap early on, is now back on the lead lap in fifth place. The first third of this race has been a bit chaotic, but it looks like the driver's starting to settle into a rhythm. Ryan McDaniel still with those within striking distance of those lead cars. Edmund Jones has almost caught Austin Minute. Richie Joplin, meanwhile, has gotten past both Josh Friel and Mike Brown. Let's take a quick look and see how that happened. Friel down underneath Mike Brown as they go down the back straightaway. Richie just sends it deeper into turn 3. Gets the 2-for-1 coming out of turn 4. Richie on the attack tonight. Richie just took 5th from Russell Worth. Now sets his sights on Ryan McDaniels. Meanwhile, Austin Minute out front as they battled behind. It pulled out to over 1 1/4 seconds. Was the lead, but Edmund Jones is reeling him in now within half a second. If they start battling, the 3 cars of 1.5 seconds back, Aaron Brill, Ryan McDaniel, and Richie Joplin will close that gap very, very quickly. Aaron Brill, Ryan McDaniel, Richie Joplin putting a little space between them. Richie 6.5 seconds behind Ryan in 4th. Ryan missed the first big wreck, but was unable to avoid the big one that that involved half the field, but has not given up. Fought his way back up here into the top 5. Mike Brown started in 12th, currently running in 8th. Trying to close in on Russell Worth. Josh Friel has also been making his way forward. Started in 10th, now up in 6th. And despite being 15 laps down at the moment, Pujanowski is out there laying down some fast laps. If we started getting another series of cautions, Pudge could get back to the lead lap. Never count Pudge out until the last lap. Austin Minute, Edmund Jones still nose to tail. Lap traffic about to come into play. Aaron Brill sitting in 3rd, but Ryan McDaniel has started closing in on Brill. Richie Joplin is also closing in on Ryan McDaniel. The gap now down to 5.5 seconds. He's chopped away over a second just in a few laps. Knowing that the leader is going to be in lap traffic soon, let's take a lap on the nose of Austin Minnitt's car across the start-finish line. Down into turn 1 here, out of the throttle, but picking it back up as quickly as possible. Easing into it, out of the turn, then back on the brakes into turn 3. Back on the throttle, out of turn 4, across the start-finish line. Did that lap in 20.3 seconds. As he closes the gap on the lap traffic ahead and has Edmund Jones on the bumper. Mike Brown sitting in 8th. He'll be the first car the leaders catch, but Russell Worth not that far ahead. Russell went a lap down early on, has fought his way back to the lead lap, has been as high as 5th, but now dropping back into 7th. Mike Brown is on pit road. Could this be a scheduled pit stop? It is likely these drivers will only need one fuel stop tonight. And they may not even need a full tank to make it to the end. We could see some strategy, right side tires only. Mike, the right sides are up. Will he take left side tires? Here's the question. Yes, he is taking 4 tires and fuel. Not a lot of fall off on the times that we're seeing. It'll be interesting to see how quickly Mike come. Caution is out. Caution is out just shy of halfway. Ryan McDaniel was looking to the inside on Aaron Brill. But no incidents there. I think the caution might be related to Mike Brown exiting pit road. Let's take a quick look and see. Sometimes just because of the way the pit road exit is here and at some other tracks, no earthly idea what brought the caution out. But all the drivers have come to pit road for tires and fuel. Except for that one, Jeffrey Goodpaster stayed out. He was on pit road lap 29. What is it, Kevin? Tyler Ott back in on pit road. Jeffrey Goodpaster currently has the lead, and Mike Brown may get waved around on this one. Justin, that is a very good possibility, buddy. Mike Brown does get waved back. I do believe that will put him back on the lead lap. Pudge also getting one of his laps back here. Oh, getting word that was a competition caution for fuel. So all the drivers pit for tires, fuel, and back on an even playing field. Does look like Pudge is getting waved around. Some of his laps lost due to technical difficulties. So he is getting waved several of his laps back here. And it does look like Jeffrey Goodpaster is coming into pit road. Lights are out on the pace car. Mike Brown is going to be back on the lead lap. Looks like they're trying to get all the drivers at least close to being on the same lap here. Brian Hewitt, the only driver out of the race. Pudge still several laps down. Now he is going to get another one back here. It looks like they may be trying to get him back to the lead lap. Put this on an even playing field for the second half of the race. After pit stops, Austin Minnitt still has the lead with Edmund Jones in second, Aaron Brill in third, Richie Joplin fourth, Josh Friel in fifth. Then Ryan McDaniel, Russell Worth, Tyler Ott, Jeffrey Goodpaster, and Mike Brown rounding out the top 10. And it does look like Pudge is going to get all of his laps back here. So they will start the second half of this race on an even playing field. Oh, pace car is in. Pudge getting another of his laps back, but they're going green. Green flag back in the air. Edmund gets a better start up on the high side. And Edmund's going to take the lead into turn 2. Oh, big wreck on the back straightaway. Austin Minnitt is around. Caution, back out. Let's see what the heck happened to Austin Minute here. Austin down on the bottom, down the back straightaway. Oh, tries to move up the track right in front of Richie. And Ryan McDaniel somehow manages to navigate that mess. Ryan was loose off of turn 2, manages to get low, gets a bump, but still holds on to it. A bit of chaos there. Richie Joplin is on pit road. Austin Minute has been in, got repairs, back out. Pudge is continuing to get waved around, so he's just a few laps shy of what he needs to be back on the lead lap. We should see everybody together on the lead lap after this caution. Edmund Jones Edmund Jones taking the lead on the restart. Aaron Brill now to second. Ryan McDaniel, after that crazy save, holds on to third. Joshua Friel in fourth. Russell Worth now back up in fifth. Pudge gets waved around once more. Looks like he'll just need, I believe, 2 more wave arounds here in a moment. As fast as Pudge was after he came off pit road, I have to question the wisdom of putting him back on the lead lap. These guys are about to have their hands full. Tina, definitely have to agree. Ryan McDaniel obviously racing with a big purpose. This race in memory of his dad, helping raise money for the funeral costs for the family. And it is obvious Ryan has a little help in the car tonight. Pudge has now completed his waiver rounds. He comes to pit road. He's going to try and get a quick pit stop in here. But Pudge is back on the lead lap. Question is, can Pudge complete a pit stop before he gets lapped again? There sits Pudge watching for the pace car into turn 1. There is the pace car. I think Pudge is going to lose a lap here. Appears that Goodpaster may be out of the race as they stack back up for the restart. Goodpaster is out of the race. Edmund Jones has the lead. He will control the restart. Edmund fires green flag back in the air. It's going to be a big drag race into 1. Brill sends it way too high. Ryan McDaniel slips by into second. Brill still up on the high line trying to get down. They're side by side mid-pack. And there is a lot of bumping going on here. Richie Joplin trying to fight his way back up through the field, as is Austin Minute. Both drivers involved in that previous caution. Both drivers have been really fast tonight. Oh, Mike Brown gets loose through 1 and 2. Looked like he got the curbing, but saves it. Richie bounces off the wall. They bang doors. Richie manages to clear, now sets his sights on Tyler Ott. Edmonds still in the lead. Ryan McDaniel in second. Aaron Brill in third. Friel in fourth. Russell Worth in fifth. Edmond trying to pull away. Ryan McDaniel keeping him in striking distance. Aaron Brill trying to fend off Josh Friel. Friel looks down low, out of 2. Friel may have a run here. Joshua Friel has the nose on the inside, out of turn 4. Joshua Friel on the attack, now up to third. Russell Worth, Richie Joplin battling side by side down the back straightaway. Richie just goes a little deeper into 3. Richie now up to 6, trying to charge his way back to the lead. Edmund Jones now has a 1.1 second lead. Josh Friel sits in third. Ryan McDaniel still holding on to second. Tyler Ott holding on to fifth, but Richie Joplin closing in. Austin Minute also trying to make his way forward right behind Russell Worth. Austin now looks low as Russell gets a push out of 2. They both send it into 3. Oh, Austin gets the curbing, goes up the track, but manages to clear. Mike Brown, after that bobble just a little bit ago, back to 9th place. Hutch sits in 10th, but currently a lap down. Edmund Jones continuing to pull a gap. Next time by, it'll be 50 laps to go. Joshua Friel in third, trying to close the gap on Ryan McDaniel, 9/10 back. Aaron Brill sits in fourth, Tyler Ott in fifth. Richie Joplin has caught him. Austin Minute has cleared into 7th and is on the attack as well. Richie makes another dive into turn 3. How is he making that stick? Tyler Ott slips back to 6. Richie Joplin now to 5th. Edmund Jones continues to pull away out front, but man, with Richie Joplin and Austin Minute charging through this field, I'd be trying to get as far away as possible. Pudge still has a ton of speed. He is running on pace with the leaders. A lap down. If another caution comes out, the leaders could be in trouble. Richie Joplin now battling for 4th place with Aaron Brill. Aaron goes up the trail. Holy cow! Tyler Ott tried to take advantage of the opening. They almost got together. Ryan McDaniel had a little bobble out of turn 4. You can tell the tires are really starting to wear on some of these cars as Friel goes up the track into the wall. Friel hits the wall. Joplin gets by. Brill gets by. Ott gets by. Austin Minnitt's going to clear as well. Joshua Friel in one straightaway went from 3rd place back to 7th. And heavy right side damage on, heavy right side, right front fender damage on that car. Richie Joplin closing the gap now on McDaniel. Meanwhile, they battle behind Aaron Brill, Tyler Ott. Brill trying to hold on, but man, once you get shuffled up high, it is hard to hold the inside driver off here at Martinsville. Austin Minnitt now back underneath. Austin almost had him, gets the nose in, into 3. Drag race back down into turn 1. Austin is fighting it out here. Aaron Brill is not going to give it up easy. Oh, Aaron just gets a little too high into 3. Friel right to his back bumper. Edmund has to love all the battling going on behind him. He now has a 3-second lead over Ryan McDaniel and Richie Joplin. McDaniel sends it. Holy cow, he went way low into all Ryan's around. He gets down out of the racing line, but the caution does come out. Lap 111. Ryan McDaniel looked like he got the entry into turn 1. He was trying to protect that bottom, got a little too low, gets the curbing. Richie nowhere to go. They get together. Ryan almost straightened it out and kept it green. Most of the leaders have come to pit road, but Richie Joplin and Austin Minnitt both staying out. This will also put Pudge back on the lead lap. Austin Minnitt is going to come in. Pudge is coming in. Richie Joplin staying out. See if we can get a word with our leader. Hey, Richie, it's Doug. You got me?
Hello.
Hey, Richie. A great run so far. You have definitely fought your way back. Hey, Richie, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, buddy. Mic issue there. You have definitely been fighting your way forward, but everybody behind you now has fresh tires. Can you hold them off?
Probably not. I should have went in there and pitted. I was thinking there might be one more caution. So we'll see what happens.
Well, man, it's been a great run, a great comeback so far tonight, man. A great job.
Yeah, Eddie, he spun me out.
Well, good luck here, and I'm sure you'll get a chance.
All right, thank you, Doug.
Richie Joplin ready to go, and obviously he owes Edmund one. Could we see that play out here? It would definitely benefit Ryan McDaniel, that's for sure. Ryan has been caught in multiple incidents tonight, but has some help in the car tonight, obviously, because he's still sitting in third after pit stops. Lights are out on the pace car. Just over 30 laps to go when the green flag drops. Richie Joplin, Edmund Jones on the front row, Ryan McDaniel and Tyler Ott on the second. Austin Minnitt, Josh Friel on the third, then Russell Worth, Aaron Brill, Mike Brown, and Pudge round out the top 10. Pudge is back on the lead lap. Here we go, out of turn 4, Richie controls it. He fires, green back in the air. Ryan McDaniel looks like he's going to get the nose in on Edmund out of turn 2. A little bobble, Edmund clears. Austin, holy cow! Ryan, wow! Ryan trying to get in there and just a little too deep. Lap 118, just after the restart. You see Ryan bobble there out of turn 2. Tries to send it back underneath Edmund. They get together. Austin Minnitt nowhere to go, but Tyler Ott and Josh Friel able to get around on the high side. Oh, getting word, Austin Minnitt made the call on Donnie made the call for Austin Minnitt, 2 tires and no fuel, putting Austin back up there in the fight. However, Austin was caught up in that incident. Mike Brown also caught up. Mike is headed to pit road. Richie Joplin manages to maintain the lead here. Ryan McDaniel now back into 8th place. I think this is the furthest back he's been all night long. But the race ain't over yet, and something tells me he isn't either. Richie Joplin on old tires, Edmund Jones on fresh tires. Lights go out on the pace car. Richie has the oldest tires on track by about 30 laps. But Austin Minnitt also be interesting to see. He's on right sides only. Pace car is in. Richie in control. Green flag back in the air. Edmund gets a good shot off the line. Richie gets him into turn 1. They're going to be side by side. Richie clears out of 2. Aaron Brill has a problem. No caution yet. Caution is now out. Lap 123. Let's see what happened with Aaron. On the restart, everybody stacked up tight. Aaron up on the high side. Oh, Ryan gets a little bit deeper into it. Aaron Brill is on pit road. He did not hit anything. This could be a tire stop to see if he can get an advantage. Robert Winger wishing Richie Joplin his happy birthday, his 205th birthday of 2023. Man, Richie is getting up there just when I feel old. I just remember how old Richie is. Then I don't feel as old. How you doing tonight, Robert? Don't forget, this is the Mike Merrill Memorial Race to help the family raise funds for funeral costs. We'll put the PayPal link back in the comments on Facebook. You can find it on our Facebook page as well. Thank you to all the drivers who contributed, all the fans, everybody who helped out. Hey, Justin also wishing happy birthday to Richie. And Justin, I apologize for earlier today, buddy. I am so sorry. I will get hooked up with you this week, though. We will definitely get some trucking in. Lights are out on the pace car. Stacked up side by side, Richie Joplin, Edmund Jones on the front row. Remember, Richie, old tires, everybody else, fresh tires. Austin Minute, fresh right sides only. This could get interesting. Richie fires, green flag back in the air. What a launch! Easily clears into turn one. Tyler Ott now up to third. Austin Mill, oh, he may have gotten together with Friel. Pudge looks underneath. Pudge, after the technical difficulties, ended up 15 laps down. The drivers cooperated to get him back on the lead lap, and now he is fighting his way forward. Ryan McDaniel looks down underneath Austin Minute. Richie still holds the lead, holding off Edmund Jones on 4 fresh tires. Russell Worth now up into 4th. Russell was a lap down early, and look at him go. Joshua Friel currently running in 5th. Pudge in 6th. Ryan in 7th, Austin in 8th. Mike Brown looking underneath Austin. Mike was on pit road just a few laps ago, but only took damage repairs. "19 laps to go. Edmund all over the back bumper of Richie Joplin. And Pudge just set the fastest lap of the race as he tries to make his way back to the front. Richie and Edmund actually starting to pull a little bit of a gap. on Tyler Ott. Russell Worth, Josh Friel battling back for 4th and 5th. Friel looking underneath Russell into turn 3. Pudge right there looking to capitalize. If Friel keeps the door open, Pudge is definitely coming through. Looked like Friel may have bobbled on corner entry. Pudge couldn't get in. Richie Joplin actually pulling a half-second gap on Edmund Jones, and Tyler Ott is closing in with 15 to go. Pudge now clearing into 5th place. There's a big battle going on behind. Russell Worth, Ryan McDaniel, Austin Minute. Ryan now up into 7th place, trying to track down Austin Minute. Pudge in 5th has reeled Joshua Friel back in. Tyler Ott sits in 3rd, but Edmund Jones is losing ground to the leader, Richie Joplin. Richie now has a 1-second lead on Old Tires. What an impressive run for Richie. Pudge now looking under Friel for 4th. He's got the nose in into 3. And Pudge goes to 4th, coming out of turn 4, 10 laps to go. How much further can Pudge get up the standings? Richie's lead continuing to grow. Edmund Jones has no answer for him. Tyler Ott sits in 3rd, but Pudge closing the gap. Austin Minute on those right sides only, still haunting the back bumper of Joshua Friel. Ryan McDaniel currently in 7th, Russell Worth in 8th, Aaron Brill 9th, Mike Brown in 10th. Justin Pudge's lap times are dead even with Richie's. That time by Pudge a hair faster, 20.23 to Richie's 20.28. Oh, Austin Minute gets a little loose off turn 4 that time. Next time by, Richie Joplin will have 5 laps to go, but Edmund Jones just closed the gap in a big way, now down to 8/10. Edmund slips back now 9/10 of a second behind the leader. Does he have anything left? Does Richie have any tires left? Pujanowski running down Tyler Ott, less than half a second back. Can Tyler hold him off? Austin Minute once again looking underneath Friel. Austin Minute's toe is knocked out on the car. They are just riding to the finish. Looks like he might have a little something left in that car. popsicle sticks in the air. 2 laps to go for Richie Joplin. He opens the lead back up to 1.2 seconds. Edmund has no answer for him. Pudge still right on Tyler Ott's bumper, but just can't find an opening. Minute and Friel still battling. White flag is in the air one more time around. He's come from the back a couple of times tonight. Richie Joplin gets it done. He will win at Martinsville. Edmund Jones comes home in second. Tyler Ott holds off a hard-charging Pudge for third. Joshua Friel comes home fourth. Austin Minute in fifth. And Joshua Friel comes home in fifth. Austin Minute in sixth. Ryan McDaniel seventh. Aaron Brillin eighth. Russell Worth ninth. And Mike Brown finishing 10th. Let's see if we can talk to our top 3. Hey, Tyler, it's Doug. You got me?
I got you.
Hey, were you getting a little worried that last few laps?
I was. I used up my tires way too quick on that run, and Pudge was coming fast.
He definitely was, man. It was a great run and a great job holding him off, though. Congratulations, a great podium finish, buddy.
Thank you.
Tyler Ott comes home third. Edmund comes home in second. Edmund, fresh tires were just not enough at the end of the night.
Yeah, if I wouldn't have gotten that little bit of wheel damage there on that last caution, it might have had something, you know. But when McDaniels got into me going into third, just racing hard there, it knocked the toe out in the left front, and the car was just pushing like a dump truck.
Well, you had a great run tonight, man. Great job. Congratulations.
Thanks, Doug. Looking forward to racing these all season in JVSRL and be able to see McDaniels coming out, seeing some of the Mordanowski gang coming out on Monday nights. And this is a pretty good teller for how the rest of the season's going to be.
It definitely is, man. Great job. Congratulations.
Hey, thanks, Doug.
Evan Jones finishes second, and Richie Joplin gets the win. Richie, I did not think you'd be able to hold him off as long as you did with those tires.
No, I did not either. I looked up on it. That was a good win. It's good for a good cause. I'll give a shout out to Ryan and his family and stuff. And I'll take a win at Martinsville. Heck yeah.
I don't blame you, buddy. And you were actually pulling away from Edmund that last 10 laps. That has to have felt good knowing he was on much fresher tires.
Yes, he got involved in that wreck behind me. I think it messed up his car, made it tight, and I saw him hit the wall a couple times behind me. So I figured I was good after that.
Well, you definitely were, man. A great job. A great win on a great night, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Richie Joplin gets the win. You can still donate for the Mike Merrill Memorial Race. The link is on our Facebook page. I know Ryan McDaniels and his family greatly appreciate all the drivers, all the donations. Obviously, a big night for that family. Thank you guys all so very much for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow night for XCal. And there will be some trucking and farming and who knows what else between now and then. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope y'all had as much fun as we did. Have a great night, everybody.